Good morning and welcome to yoga. Thank you for coming to join me today. My name is Nancy and this is my first ever public class. I've put together a little mini sequence to help give some love to the hamstrings today. And started, you'll need a mat, and I highly recommend grabbing yoga blocks. We can have real benefit to pretty much any practice. All right, so we are going to begin in Tadasana or mountain pose. Your feet can be together, they can be slightly apart, hands down by your side, palms facing forward, roll the shoulders up and back, and then let's begin by breathing in through the nose and let it all go through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, and let it go through the mouth. And if it's available to you, you can slowly close your eyes out through the mouth. I know some people don't quite have the balance, so you can always just keep your eyes slightly open and stare at the end of your nose, but just focus on the breath and focus on the practice. And from now on, when we breathe, we're going to just breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And in through the nose, and out through the nose. A couple more here on your own, just kind of settle in, set your intention for the day, whether it's non-violence, karma, something that can apply to yourself on the mat and throughout the rest of your day. Slowly blink open the eyes. And on the next inhale, we'll raise our arms overhead. Look up to the fingers, clasp the palms, and slowly lean over to the right. You can look under the left arm. Get a nice, good side stretch. And on your next exhale, we'll go back through center. Switch your grip and lean to the left. Breathing into that side body. One more here. Exhale back to center and hands down to your heart. Now we're going to raise the arms up and then dive down into the first forward fold of the day. Now this is, like I said, hamstrings are typically tight, so you're probably going to want to have your legs bent a little, your knees, so you can really lay your stomach and chest on your legs. And we're going to grab alternating arms and hang and ragdoll here. Just kind of swaying back and forth, starting to wake up the hamstrings, but like I said, bent knees are a good thing. We don't want to go too crazy right off the bat. Stay here for a couple more minutes. All right, and we're going to find stillness, and we are going to step the right foot forward, the left foot back, come down on your knee, and rise your hands up into a low lunge. Feel the left quad hip flexor stretch. Make sure your right knee is over your right toes. Settle in. And this is a good time to grab the blocks. We'll do a little bit of a movement in this. We breathe in here. And exhale, shift the weight back, hands on the blocks to a half split. Inhale back up. Exhale back to a half split. One more inhale, arms up. And last exhale to the half split. We're gonna sit here for a minute. I said the blocks are good here. And as you breathe, really focus into breathing into that hamstring. Make sure your left hip is over your left knee. Toe is flexed. One more breath in and out. Move the blocks out of the way. Let's place your palms on the mat. Bring your legs back. We'll go into tabletop. Do a few cat-cow here. Lift the tail, lift the head, drop the belly into cow. Then exhale, navel to spine, head and tail tuck, cat. One more again. Cow. And everything lifts up to cat. And one last time. Breathe in. Heart shines forward, tail and head lift. And back to cat. Meet in tabletop. You will bring the left foot forward. Stay on your right knee. Left knee over left heel and rise up into a low lunge. Focusing on that right hip flexor. Being strong in your left leg. Now we'll grab those blocks again. We'll inhale and exhale. Slide the left foot forward, toes lift, half split. Inhale, rock back up to the lunge. Exhale, back to the half split. One more inhale up to the lunge. And exhale back to the half split. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Hands on the blocks. Great way to bring the ground closer to you. Right leg over right hip over right knee. Left toe is flexed. Breathing, focusing on bringing that breath into the left hamstring. And on the exhale, we'll move the blocks out of the way. Plant your palms, head back to tabletop. Inhale and exhale. As we exhale, we're going to curl the toes, lift the hips. Again, it's still early, so we're going to lift into downward dog, but you might want to keep those knees slightly bent. Press your fingers into the floor, elbows, arms rotating inward, elbow joints shining forward. I want to walk your dog a little. The hamstrings should be starting to feel a little better now, but if you walk that dog a little, get them, and then find stillness. Inhale. And on your next exhale, walk your hands up to meet your feet. Hanging forward fold. Legs can still be bent. Now bring your hands to your shins, knees, or thighs. Raise your head, keep a flat back, and breathe in. Down back to a forward fold. And rise up, arms overhead, and down by your side. We're going to do a couple of sun A's. We'll start with some modifications. Breathe in, sweep the arms up. Dive forward, let it all go as you exhale. Plant the palms on the ground or your shins. Raise the head to a flat back, belly button to the navel. Plant the palms, step your right foot back, left foot back to plank, or drop your knees. Lower everything to the ground, or chaturanga. Push forward into a rise up into a cobra, or upward dog. Then press through tabletop, or to plank, back to downward dog. In through the nose, out the nose. Belly button to spine. Focus on a straight line from your arms up to your hips. Knees slightly bent. Don't want to lock those knees out. One more in. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, rise, arms overhead, and down to your heart. Do one more like this. Forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step back left leg first this time. You can either stay in plank or lower the knees as you do chaturanga or all the way to the floor. Upward dog or cobra, really shine that heart forward. Then roll over the toes, press back into downward dog. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting the heels fall toward the floor, hands pushed into all 10 fingers. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, release it. Inhale, rise up to and down to your heart and by your side. We'll do one more sun salutation egg. Breathe in, rise up, and dive, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Plant the palms, step or float to the back of the mat. Shift forward, knees down or up. Chaturanga, or all the way to the floor. Up dog or cobra. Press back into downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more inhale. And on exhale, bend your knees and either walk, jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. And hands to your heart. Now we're going to try sun salutation B. Sweep the arms down into a chair pose. Weight in the heels. Belly button in, arms up as you inhale. Exhale, fold it over. Everything goes down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step or jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. On the inhale, take your right foot, place it between your two palms. Left foot is firm. Rise up into warrior one. Left foot's at a 45-degree angle. All sides of the feet are pushing into the floor. Take an inhale here. Exhale, fold down. Frame your feet with the hands. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left hand comes between the palms. Right foot plants at a 45-degree angle. Rise up, warrior one, hips face forward, belly button in, drop the shoulders, exhale, frame the foot, step back to plank, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. And from here, we're going to raise the right leg, step it forward between the right feet, rise up to warrior one again, and then we're going to straighten the right leg, drop the left heel, tilt the hips forward, arms facing front and back, tilt the left hip back as you shift the right arm forward, and drop the right palm into Trikonasana. Hand can go on your shin, on your knee, binding your toe on the outside of your foot. Have a long straight line between the two arms, both legs straight and strong, but not hyperextended. Inhale, rise up. We're going to put our hands on our hips, face forward. The exhale with a flat back. This is a good place to have your blocks also. We're going to fold, 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 and then reach down into pyramid. And with these tight hamstrings, the blocks can be great for bringing the earth closer. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend down, breathe into that right hamstring. Should feel a little better than it did in your half split this morning. Toes and hips are facing the front of the room. Inhale, and on the exhale, we're gonna bend our right knee and spring the left leg up, kick it towards the sky, pointed the toes for a standing split. You can keep your hands on the blocks, floor, or if you want, you can try to grab your ankle, get a little balance in there. Exhale, bring your feet down to meet each other. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to step the left foot back, toes and hips face forward. Arms reach forward and back of the room, straight and strong. Tip the right hip back as you lean the left arm forward and lower the right hand into triangle. Arms straight and strong. Belly button in. Legs straight and strong, but not hyperextended. And breathe. Rolling the shoulder back, feeling it in the hamstring. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hips, hands to hips, face forward. Might want to jump your back foot in a teeny bit. You're going to dive forward with a flat back to pyramid. Reach for those blocks. Inhale, raise your head. Exhale, fold. Breathing into the hamstring. On the next inhale, bend your right knee, and on the exhale, kick your right leg back, up, straight and strong to the sky, standing split. Again, you can keep your hands on the blocks, you can put them on the floor, you can try to grab that left ankle, a little balance, legs straight and strong, just stretching, stretching, stretching. All right, with my next exhale, bring your right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale to heart center. We are going to vinyasa to the ground. So raise up, arms overhead. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. And here you can either choose to vinyasa or just go straight to down dog. Legs in front and coming to the ground. From here, we are going to do a bridge or a wheel. So we're going to lay down on the ground, feet flat, all vertebrae pressed into the ground. Reach your toes to your heels. On the inhale, peel your spine up, raise your hips to the ground, up to the sky. And exhale. slowly lower down on an exhale. We'll do one more here. If it's in your practice to do full wheel, you may. Otherwise, again, hands, fingertips touching the heels, back flat to the ground. Press those hips up. You can also do a supported bridge. That can be really nice. Walk under you. Just kind of a different feeling. Block. Lower everything to the ground, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly rise up to seated. We are going to do a forward fold. See how those hamstrings are feeling after all the love they've been doing today. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Grab your toes, the outsides of your feet. Breaths, really breathing into those hamstrings. Again, knees can be bent. You can grab your shins. You can grab your thighs. Whatever your body wants. Whatever feels good to you. But the hamstrings should be feeling really good right about now. One more in. And exhale, rise up. And we are going to lay back and turn sideways. We are going to do a reclined figure four. You take your right foot, cross it over the left. You can stay here. You can reach your arms through the four, grab the left leg, use your right elbow to push the right knee. If you want the stretch to be a little deeper. Drop the right leg over to the left. Pull your blocks, stretch the arms out and do a slight twist. Legs to the left, head to the right. If this is uncomfortable, you can just stack your knees or have one leg straight, one leg bent. Inhale back to center. Left leg, left ankle on left knee. Again, stay like this if this is comfortable, or reach through, grab the right leg, pull the right leg towards you as you open your left knee with your left elbow. For a few breaths. Release the bind if you have one. Drop the right foot and the left foot and the right knee over. Arms straight to either side. Look over the left shoulder. A couple breaths here. Nice twist in the spine. Again, if that's uncomfortable, stack the knees. One leg straight, one leg bent. Yogi's choice. On the next inhale, bring the knees back to center. We will end with a happy baby. Grab the toes, bend the knees, the outside of the feet. Kind of do whatever movements feel good to you, whatever you need to do to close out the practice. Walk back inside, straighten and bend. See how those hamstrings feel now as opposed to how they did at the beginning of practice. Any other movements you want to do before we come to our final resting place? We want to stretch the legs out to either corner of the mat, arms down by the side. Really relax your full body into the ground, spine to the floor. I like to take a deep breath in, sigh everything out, really settle in. Close your eyes, make sure your jaw is soft, and lay here for your final rest. You've earned it. Shavasana.